jet on a red sunset, and you walk away. Monday, Monday, in the heart of the city, far upon the sea, the seashells talk and the seagulls squawk. It's all the same to me. Monday, and I hope, yes I hope, that you come to stay one day. Monday, Monday, washed up in the morning, stranded on these rocks, distant fire in the empire, a letter in the box. Monday, Monday, and I hope, yes I hope, that you come to stay. Monday, 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 Monday. Some of my sons are watching. Some of my daughters might be watching. A big shout out to Billy Kilbey. Billy Kilbey, he was raised in America. He's, well, Dad, you know, I watch your Instagram every week, and one day I hope I can grow up and be a musician like you. That's Billy Kilbey for you. Taiwan, all right. Hi, Davison in NZ. Hello, Justin Frew, evening. Hello, everybody. How are you? Yes, I had a haircut. Yes, you hate it, you love it, you don't care. All right, this is going to be one of the last shows I'm going to do for a while, because suddenly I've gotten really busy. I'm going to be up recording in a studio with my super secretive but big project with a young, successful and handsome guy who's collaborating with me, because I'm the opposite of all of those things that he is. And he's collaborating with me. I'm singing on this music he's writing. And another guy that I've worked with before on a record, a great producer, he's working on it too. So I'm going up and doing some more work on that. Already done 7 songs, another 7 songs to come. I'm going to be a bit working on the church a bit. And so there you go. This could be my last one for a little while. I'm sorry. If it is, maybe that's good news for somebody. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You're welcome to watch for free. You're welcome to pay me some PayPal money if you like. Whatever you like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Poppy Byron, can you feel her pull? The 19th century made out of wool. Percy, please come along for a ride. Poppy Byron wants to feel like a song. Mary Shelley was watching the telly on SBS. It was a Mandarin, a snake on its belly, an eel in its jelly. Poppy Byron was calling to sing. Instead, my head says chick. Now she's on a yacht. Poppy Byron, she's doing what she's got. The tiger with the golden eye. Poppy Byron, what's it feel like inside? Poppy Byron, what's it feel like inside? Oh, look, thank you for all the compliments. Thank you, my people. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are. If you're in America and you've gotten up early or stayed up late, in England or Europe, if you've gotten up early to watch this, wherever you are, in Africa or Brazil, wherever you are, thank you for watching. Even if you're just down the road in Arden Street, thank you for joining me. I'm Steve Kilbey. I was born in the 13th of September 1954 in Welwyn Garden City, Hertfordshire, England. All right. I didn't do a lot of practice this week, I'm admitting, so I'm playing some ones I hope you like. I'm playing some ones I hope you like, and of course, if you don't, you can go. Eventually, we came to a desert dark and wide, and drifted in silence through endless anemones and shallow dreams. Life was beginning to take shape. The water was warm and it hastened our end. Kind of world, start a little colony. This kind of earth eats a little energy. This kind of thing needs a little secrecy. After thousands of years, our priests have predicted you will come, and you with your death that appears in no photograph. We watched the night sky, we bickered like fools amongst ourselves. We sought protection in artificial world. Kind of world, start a little colony. This kind of earth eats a little energy. This kind of thing needs a little secrecy. Oh Krishna, oh Rama, oh Vishnu, Narayana. Hey Krishna, hey Rama, hey Vishnu, Narayana. When I die and they lay me to rest, I got a friend in Jesus. When I go and when I die, He's gonna recommend me to the Spirit in the sky. Make me to the Spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. Lady Rose, oh Lady Rose, oh my Lady Rose, and my Lady Rose. In the summertime, the weather is fine. You can go right out and blow your mind. When the weather's here, when the weather's clear, you got loving on your mind. Well, I said I might take a train, I might love in vain. Come on, baby, let's do it again. With a shimmering jump, I fell through the surface of my life, and I was cut back by the hollow camaraderie. The planet was still, nothing moved, and it slipped in space. Hold on my suit, exit quietly. Alright, how are you all going? Nice to see all my friends out there. Thank you. Let's give this one a go. Smoking on Friday, I gotta go. Those blues, man, don't you know? Days of sickly summer, packed up and gone. Nothing hurts me, there's nothing wrong. This was so pleasant, incandescent, it's over now. I should be going. Someone I met there, name of Christina. 6 lonely lifetimes since I've seen her. She fire, days in a glow, days of drowsy pleasure in the afternoon dark. We drift together, we drift apart. She's got the wherewithal, she's got the knowledge, it's wonderful. I should get going, baby. Out there the Snow Queen is kidnapping boys. The clock of our star tuned down the noise. Just in her bedroom, her eyes in the glow, sleeping winter down. Buffalo, Buffalo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Vanishing again after all that we've been through. Is that all you can do? I didn't want to come here, no, I don't want to go. Is there some trick involved in this? As if you tell me so. All my songs are coming true. And another thing, that halo you wear on your head, I haven't seen one of those. Have you been in bed or dead? You're vanishing again after everything we've said. It's all too much for your poor little head. I've never ever been here, I'll never ever leave. Is there some string attached to this? Well, I could well believe. Everything's going wrong. All my songs are coming true. And another thing, yeah, that halo you wear on your head, I haven't seen one of those years. tonight I'm drinking, still drinking some of that honey mead that Ashley Naylor sent me from Melbourne. Honey mead with Blue Lotus. And I'm drinking 1,000,000% alkaline Sydney tap water. How are you guys? It's good to see you all. I'm not going to comment on political things tonight. Just tell you that the story I've written called Veil of Tears, which is a story. It's a chapter out of a huge adventure of a man called Hannibal Barca, who was Hannibal, who almost conquered Rome. I told you all last week, it's coming. Keith Donald is the artist. I put up a panel last week, the very first page, and you can see Hannibal leading his horse down, and he sort of arrives in a country, has an adventure, and then he sort of pisses off out of there quick, smart, when it all goes wrong. And it's going to be one of those graphic novels or like a very good comic book about one of the adventures of Hannibal Barca, as we call him in the business. God, I've been asleep so long, been way back from software limbo, natives called today. I let their promises blind me, let destructive logic blind me. I embraced a machine, and through the routine I hid from the people trying to find me, till the day comes when you realize otherwise you never cared. Pandora's box reveals a new surprise. I can't wait to see your eyes. Are you been tantalized? Oh, yeah. 101 voluptuous days I've known. The labyrinth was closing, so I panicked at the door. I let all those drugs possess me. I let that wanton flesh obsess me. I was hired and fired. I was never inspired. I was flattering, chattering words to impress me. All that glittered had me mesmerized. Oh, but why? Well, I'm out of different to guess the nature of our enterprise. Can't stop to civilize. Now you've been tantalized. Now listen. Who is stepping out? I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn around once and I'll do you wrong. Honey high, honey ho. Oh, I need you so, honey high. Oh, I turned up in this harsh-doomed city on another plane. I couldn't believe the room I got. I guess I entertained. I let the dirty streets surround me. I let the buzzing swarm confound me. I gave money to ghosts, and so does my host. I could never get off the stuff that spellbound me. Till the day comes when you realize otherwise you never care. Our Pandora's box reveals a new surprise. Can't wait to see your eyes. Now you've been tantalized. Oh yeah. So set the scene. One day in 1981, Steve Kilbey was sitting in his front room in his terrace house in Roselle, playing the guitar. He was going, and there's a knock at the door. Yeah, wait there. So I'm talking in this sort of, I'm sort of the younger me. Yeah, wait there. Persistent knocking pursues. Eventually he gets up and opens the door, and who is there? Who is there? The song is there. Or, in another universe, there's a guy making a delivery of the black drop. All right. Remember the black drop? That's the stuff that old Samuel Taylor Coleridge used to enjoy back in Bristol in the old days. The black drop. All right, here comes the song. I'm going to give you this song, and then I'm going to give you a reading. All right, a reading. Sometimes when the darkness loses its hold, I tread politely in the cold. Back in my brain, pump in my veins, taking everything from you. But you know, never wanted to. I know I did it just for you, and it's so easy to hurry now. Yeah, you've forgotten anyhow. Certain ideas, sacred with purchase is to just to see me through. But you know I never wanted to. You know, baby, I did it just for you. I notice the world at my feet. As it comes and it rolls right into the street. Gather the speed, day and night. That made me bleed till I was blue. But you know I never wanted to. Ah, you know I did it just for you. Yeah, you know I never wanted to. Ah, you know I did it just for you. Oh, just for you. Oh, just for you. Oh, just for you. All right. Vanda, the Vandal, you can't make, if you're going to make someone the black drop, you don't put it on the fucking internet. Rule number 1 about black drop. Coleridge never, you know, you could read, you go on Coleridge's Instagram, there's a picture of him walking around Bristol, and here I am writing the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, but he never, no pictures or mention on Samuel Taylor Coleridge's of the black drop. You don't talk about the black drop. You don't care. You fucking will do. You will do when they're landing in your back garden with a helicopter. Alrighty. I've got a special thing for you tonight. I've got a little reading. I hope everybody, can everybody just give me a chance to do my reading? Everybody have a little talk, and then I'm going to do my reading, and then more music. Okay, then we're going to do some more rocking. There's a little lag there. This is a poem. Okay. I just want to explain this a little bit, even though you shouldn't. You shouldn't explain. You shouldn't explain poems, but I'm going to explain this one a little bit. I'm writing about myself, and I'm also writing about this other version of myself that is always with me, all right? So it might seem a little confusing, so I'm going to cut out that confusing. Get ready to talk about me and Kilbey, all right? And this one goes like this. Tonight, finally, I will be cool in my Zigger jacket. The phone rings. A bus blasts its horn. A plane begins its descent for landing. Kilbey stands in a queue. My passport is stamped. I walk through. Carlos from Curie Records meets us. At the restaurant, I find nothing to eat. The others eat the fish. I sit bored and I argue with Kilbey. Kilbey sits there yawning. He wants to sleep more than anything in the world. Carlos is getting on great with the others, but Kilbey's ignoring him, so I'm ignoring him. Kilbey and I get up and go for a stroll. We're down at the edge of some sea or lake. The sky is almost a creamy, greeny blue. I remember the Zigger jacket and I smile. Where is it now, though? Someone asks. Fuck, my Zigger jacket. Kilbey looks deeply troubled. Where is the Zigger jacket? He asks me out loud. For Christ's sake, out loud, I say. It's in the suitcase, isn't it? I didn't put it in there. Did I? Kilbey wonders. You must have, man, 'cause I didn't. We stand at the edge of the sea. No sand, only rocks, I say. Yeah, says Kilbey, hardly hearing me. Let's check the case, Kilbey suddenly says. It's back at the hotel. Gotta go there now then. Kilbey goes in and tries to disturb the others having lunch. They're drinking beer and eating prawns or something. They're all having a good laugh with stupid Carlos, who thinks he's pretty funny. Kilbey says, "We want to go back to the hotel." The others ignore him. "Come on," I say. They go on drinking and eating the disgusting crustaceans. Kilbey and I take matters into our own hands. "Which fucking hotel is it?" Kilbey asks me. I take out my key. "Mercury Gardens Hotel, the city." We bump along in some old cab. The driver strikes up a conversation with us. Kilbey asks all his usual questions. What's the population of this city? Where did the driver learn to talk such good English? Kilbey and I exchange a wink in the mirror. He asks about the war. The guy goes into a long, complicated and passionate answer. I see Kilbey gets put off and doesn't listen to a word. The guy can see he's not listening, so he starts talking to me. Yeah, mister. That's too bad. Oh, fuck, I can't understand a thing he's saying. But he's sure upset with some general or somebody. Eventually we get to the Mercury Gardens. Kilbey jumps out and strolls away, leaving me to pay. There's some argy-bargy with the tip. I tell the guy to fuck off. The car drives off with a screeching of tyres. I gave him a tip, I said to Kilbey. Kilbey says, "How much did you give the bastard?" I hold up a note. I gave him 5 of these. "Great," says Kilbey. "You gave him a 10-cent tip." Fuck him if he can't take a joke. We roar in unison. Inside the hotel, the people don't like us. Kilbey looks like a real scruff in his get-up and his great big bag full of cassettes. At least I had a shave this morning. Kilbey's got reddish hair and black shadow. His face is pale, his nose is pink, his eyes are blank. "Give me the key," he says to me. "I ain't got a key," I say. "Didn't you check in already?" he asks incredulously. There is a vague and imperious side of Kilbey I hate. We all do. He wanders around wishing out loud, like some kind of fool prince on a picnic. "I ain't got the key," I say one last time. "Go to the desk then," he says. "You go to the fucking desk," I say. Kilbey shrugs and goes to the desk. I almost feel sorry for him sometimes. He hates doing anything. For example, in Paris. "Hey, Kilbey, we just arrived in Paris. Want to see the sights?" Kilbey, "No, I hate sights." "Want to get some food?" "No, I hate the food here. I'm going to eat a sandwich that I bought in Luxembourg." "Hey, Kilbey, want to watch TV?" "No, I hate TV." "The soccer's on." "Kilbey, I hate the soccer's on." Jesus, what a wet blanket. Kilbey checking in is a piece of work. He's mumbling and keeps checking all his pockets. All he finds are crumpled up bits of paper, some of which he unfolds and reads before sticking back in his pocket. "Do you know where my passport is?" he snarls. "Banger's still got it from the flight," I say. Kilbey says, "Fuck." He goes into some spiel about something, and finally they let him have the room key on his New South Wales driver's license. It takes us a while to figure out how to use the room key. Kilbey gets blustery and tries to force it in. "Look, like this," I say, and the door opens. It's a nice room. The suitcase has already been delivered. "The Zigger Jacket," he says. I take the cassette player out and stick on some David Neal. "Someday, honey, I'm gonna find my way home." Kilbey looks perplexed. "What is it?" I ask. "Do you remember the combination?" he says. The case has a combination lock. The silly sod's forgotten the combo. We sit there trying all the obvious combos. 666, 069, 013, 007, etc., etc. Finally, Kilbey spins all the dials. Suddenly, the case pops open. It explodes in socks and shirts and underpants and books and cassettes. Where is it? Where is it? The fucking Zigger Jacket, where is it? Kilbey just sits there shocked. I rummage through the case again and again. Kilbey gets on the phone. He insults the airline and its baggage handlers. He insults the country. He insults the hotel and all the staff. He rings up Banger and insults him. He finally slams down his phone and he starts insulting me. You know how much I love that jacket, he says. Why didn't you look after it a bit better, I ask. That incenses him. He hurls the hotel dossier book thingy at me and explodes midair in envelopes, menus and postcards. He goes into the bathroom, slamming the door. A second later, he appears sheepishly. It's okay now, he says. What? It's okay, he says. I found this. He's holding the Zigger Jacket in his hands. Oh, God. Despite all the carry-on, I'm awfully pleased to see it. Wow. A work of true sartorial elegance. Can I wear it a little? I ask him. Sure, he says, his face softening a little. I put it on and I walk around the room. Looks good on, doesn't it? He says. Yeah. It really does. Wow. Whoever wears this will be a true rock star. And then the unthinkable happens. We order up some food and I get guacamole all over the Zigger Jacket. Kilbey is so angry he can't speak. Then it's a flurry of calls. Kilbey moaning and carrying on. Banger comes round eventually to our door. You and your fucking Zigger Jacket, he says. They have a brief argument, culminating in Kilbey asking Banger, what could be more important to you than my needs? Banger snorts with derision. Mate, he says, get fucking serious. He slopes off with the jacket. That night at the gig, things are at an all-time low. The jacket has supposed to have turned up, but it hasn't. Kilbey and I bicker with each other over responsibility. Banger tells Kilbey to be patient for the 100th time, and the others couldn't give a damn. Finally, just as the strains of the intro tape are dying away, Deodato's The Ride of the Valkyries. Some little foreign lackey from Curari Records comes running in the gig, holding the Zigger Jacket, all wrapped up in dry cleaning plastic. Are you fucking happy now? Asks Banger and roars, and everybody laughs. Kilbey smirks and unwraps our jacket. And then his smirk turns to a nasty frown as he tries it on. As he tries to try it on. It's shrunken to a small girl's size. Everybody tries to stifle a huge, inevitable laugh as he casts the shrunken garment to the floor in a cold rage. The guy from Curari Records makes himself scarce. The gig was a stinker. We never got asked to play back. Don't ever mention that fucking jacket to me again. Or Kilbey. Just don't mention it. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. If anybody should come across a Zigger Jacket out there in your travels, you see a nice Zigger Jacket you think would fit me, I would love it. All right. Farewell, friend. I can't depend on you. I'm down in the deep end. Down in the deep end. Smooth sailing, smooth sailing. It won't be failing me. The whales and the islands, the crocodile in the estuary. Morning after waiting for the night before. Left me with nothing, but still wanting more. Passing acquaintance, I've lost all my patience with you. You're up in the sensational sky, where we all go when we die. Yet you ask about my painting, but I'm fainting in this heat. Morning after waiting, circumnavigating. Morning after waiting, not before. Left me with nothing, but still wanting more, more. All right. Good to think of you and Kathy cuddled up and listening in the pre-dawn dark. There's a song right there. In the pre-dawn dark, Kathy and I cuddled up. In the pre-dawn dark, Kathy and I were cuddled up and listening. Pingies. Pingies are like little points the Hindus thought your body had. These little points that you can activate. They're your pingies. I didn't just make that word up. One pingy, two pingies. All right. Alrighty. Sometimes I'm wandering under prehistoric skies. See this all beginning right before my eyes. Go back and examine my love. If she comes with a penetrating stare, I don't know when, I wish I knew where. Quick calculation, there's not nearly enough. Look at the map, out of the past, follow down, worship some God, never speaks to me, I wonder if that's all. Then he says, never listen to me. The pursuit of adulation is your butter and your bread, it's an exquisite cause. The lips are red, and his teeth are discerning. Love. Please hang up, the lines are all crossed. Love. 'cause it probably feels like that too. I just hope they don't believe like we do. Because we're lost, yeah, we're lost. Please hang up, lines were all crossed because we're lost. Yeah. Everyone in Melbourne probably feels like that too. Melbourne's had a hard year. Melbourne is a city I really love, and I don't just say that. I really love Melbourne. I'm sorry for what's happened to Melbourne. It could have been worse. Could have been lost a lot more people. But definitely the city in the whole world has been locked down the longest, and my heart goes out to you, Melbourne. Oh, Melbourne, my heart goes out to you. Oh, Melbourne. And number one this week is Oh, Melbourne by Steve Kilbey with an all-star cast. Alrighty. I'm sorry. It was, if I was the emperor of this world, there'd be guys working in laboratories to cure diseases, not to invent them. If you invent a disease, sooner or later, fucking thing will get out, and then we'll all suffer. And why? It's not going to do anybody any good. But I'm a naive guy thinking, hey, let's do some good research. All right. Wolfe is mad. He can't run with the pack. Our things went bad. Out the back. Our Wolfe is bad. Well, I don't know. Crash his pad. Out in the snow. It's like a thousand little angels on the point of the pit. There's no sense in describing. It's like a filigree diamond, still trying to ring. Just keep still and stop. Howling. Wolfe is good. Well, I'm not sure. If he could anymore. Oh, what can I say? Well, that's no good. He can't see the tree or the wood. It's like a thousand little angels, the point of a pin. There's no sense in describing. It's like a filigree diamond, just gonna ring. Just keep still and stop. Stop howling. All right. Yes, that is my great light show. I'm glad you're appreciating it. It's like Aurora Australis, under the Southern Cross, under the Milky Way. Guide me, Orion. The Arcturians are surely watching. when I was 7 years old, the aliens showed up in my bedroom one evening and stole my DNA. I said, see you later, and they flew away. That's the truth. Thank you, everybody. Orion, your son's name is Orion. Orion. That happened to you too, Laurel in Parton. The aliens, they don't have a ship. They just walk in and they just walk out. And they just walked in and they said, we're, they didn't say anything to me. Somehow they took my DNA, because that's what they don't have. They have everything but DNA. So they took my DNA, they gave me, souped me up a little bit to be a weirdo, and disappeared. They penetrated me. No, really, that's nasty. They got my, I would say they got my DNA out with an incredible version of what you might call keyhole surgery. All right, because I've got the scars on my back, but they're incredibly fine. They got it out, my DNA, and fucked off to whichever dimension they live in. They were not nice guys, but they were doing a little bit of good, because they went, let this guy be a rock and roll poet. He's really scared him out of his wits, because my mum and dad didn't believe me, because they're having a bad dream. No, it's not a fucking dream. It's not a dream. Oh, you're having a bad dream. So anyway, they went, they looked into my heart. What would this boy like to do, seeing we stole his DNA? And one of them said, I see he wouldn't mind being a rock and roll poet and a pop star. And they went, and put their thing, ooh, and suddenly I downloaded all their stuff, which brings me right here tonight. It's 2021 AD in the fucking future. And here I am, so far away from that day in Dapto when they fiddled around with me and took my DNA. Here I am singing into a phone which is far more advanced than those things they had on Star Trek. We go, beam me up, Mr. Spock. All right? Here we are living in the future. I have been tampered with. I also made a spontaneous decision to become vegetarian, because the aliens want us to be vegetarians, because they don't understand what we're doing to the other species on this planet, all right? That's the truth. They're like, you want to communicate with us and all this stuff, and yet look what you're doing to the cows and the sheep, and the goats and the pigs and the chickens. So the people they muck around with make spontaneous decisions to become vegetarians. This is all totally true. Anyway, you have no idea what these aliens are like. All of the aliens you're imagining and saying Sculler and Moldy and this, you have no idea what these ones were like. They're completely out of the ballpark, all right? This is like you once smoked a joint and then you have think what drugs are, and then one day you have ayahuasca, all right? These aliens were not like the aliens I don't know if you could see them. I don't know how they communicated with me. They weren't like the Greys or anything. They weren't anything you could say what they were. But they were sort of harsh, and they took my DNA, they took something out of did like a spinal tap, right? They took the DNA, which they needed, because a guy who this happened to explain this to me. They took the DNA, and for the next few nights they kept coming back. I don't know what they were doing, observing me or taking more DNA. It was a real horror show. I was begging never had anything like it before. I said, I begged my parents. And they go, look, you can sleep in our bed till we come to bed. You know, I'm 7 and I'm like, no, it doesn't matter which fucking room I'm in. In fact, I remember the worst time was when I was in their big double bed. They were in the next room watching TV and my friends show up and just go, hi, oh no. But you can't sort of, I don't know where it was all happening. Anyway, that's enough of all of that. I'm not part of anything. I am not part of anything. I am only me, all right? I'm not part of the Paisley Underground. I'm not gothic. I'm not liberal. I'm not a Labour. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not anti or pro anything at all. I'm just a guy who sings and not even very well at that. All right? I'm just telling you what happened to me. Nothing to do with the science fiction you've seen. This was like happening on some other level, okay? Not guys landing in spacesuits and stuff and do it, you know, like it was sort of, yeah. Standing at the crossroads of 2 great highways, tossed and W breeze. I must admit that things have gone a little alright. Well, you can do what you please. You can please try it, starting to stop, or get up on your knees. No one fucking cares about your broken heart or your slow release. Just like a honeymoon, they wait for you to score. Just like the animals they do outside the door. Just like the welcome that you lay out on the floor. Just like there's a law for the rich and a prison for the poor. Got a premonition, gonna need some ammunition. I'm gonna need to see. I've got a little plan that I'll start acting like a man. You can act like me. I got an igloo in the desert and a camel in the Arctic, and the triplets make it free. Forever lost of nothing, man. Better get something. Nothing's gonna be free. Just like a honeymoon, they wait for you to score. Just like the animals they keep outside the door. Just like a welcome mat you lay down on the floor. Just like there's a law for the rich and a prison for the poor. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I didn't say it's the very, very last one. I didn't say it's the very, very last one. I said it's going to be the last one for a while, right? It's going to be the last one for a while. Okay, I'm going to, because I didn't do much preparation, I'm going to do this one I always do. Do you love me? Are you just extending the will? Do you need me half as much as you say? Are you just feeling ill? I've been burned before, so I else that you cannot see. I must have solitude when I am in the darkness. Why do you intrude? Do you know my world? Do you know my kind? Or must I explain? Will you be able to give it all? Or is your love remain? Well, I've been in the desert and I've been in the wind. I've been in and out of love, I guess. And I've dined with the princes and I've dined with the king, and I've never been impressed. Alright, I will take a chance, I will give my heart to you. If I'm a fool, you can have it all. You can keep my money too. And can you cook and sew, make my flowers grow? Do you understand my pain? Will you be able to give it all? Oh baby, is your love in vain? That song, of course, is not my song. It's by Mr. Bob Dylan. All right. Why are you saying? Don't say goodbye. We've got 3 songs yet to go. All right. 3 songs. I don't know why you're saying goodbye. All right. It's not going to be the last one. I said it's going to be the last one for a while because I'm going to be busy in the studio. You can imagine. You can imagine after all this time, I'm champing at the bit. I'm going to mention I'm working on an album with a very famous, young and handsome and rich geezer who works in another genre to me. And he is tired of all that money and youth and handsomeness and has hired me to balance the scales. And I'm singing on this wonderful music he has written. And I don't know what's going to be called. I don't know when it's coming out. But I'm hoping for some Spotifying. All right? When this comes out, I hope I'm up near his normal Spotification. How ridiculous. How silly. All right, here's a little ballad for you all. Pockets are empty, regrets are many. My hours are full of everything. The ship went down to the bottom, and the sun broke through, and I think of you. Hours are short as you sink into winter. Painted stars on an obsidian sky. The people are lost, we all lose in the end, but my payout is due, and I think of you. There's no rhythm, there's no rhyme, no melody, there's no beat, no revolution coming along to sweep you on your feet. Pick up the pieces, sweep them away. God close in your heart every day. Don't hide your light under the bushel, under the trees. May come true. And think of you. Yes, your dream may come true. And think of you. All right. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Don't believe everything you see and hear. Got two more for you. Yeah. Robert Smith pays all the bills. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Bundy Bear, Stefano, Miss Kimmy, Rising Child, Justin Frew, Laurel Lynn Parton, Catherine Meeson, all of these people. I love you all. Thank you so much, so much for joining in. I've got two more for you. Tiny drops of water glistened on her black fur. Tail lights and earshot, headlights shine through her. Legs crossed on the red surf city. She sat next to nothing and she looked right through me. Inside the car sat a sulky blonde, and on her lap the road went on and on. As she dresses, look to the ground. Perhaps I know where the place could be found. Outside, the night is very soft. Where does it end? Pile into the Buick, but you gotta have money for that. 92 people taking it too far. They never notice when their lines are crossed. Legs crossed on the red search city. She sat next to nothing and she looked right through me. I've got a milk white electric guitar. In the shop I peeled off the notes, oh yeah. As she dresses, I look to the ground. Perhaps I know where the place can be found. Outside, the night is very soft. Where does it end? Into the Buick, but you got to have money for that. Outside, the night is very soft. Where does it end? We pile into the Buick and you got to have money for that. Ah, people. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Anne Ward. Thank you, all the people I know, all the people I don't know. Thank you, all the contributors. Thank you to all the people who don't contribute. Thank you to the people who always contribute. Thank you to people who sometimes contribute. Thanks to people who are thinking of contributing. Thanks to people who are not thinking of contributing. And thanks to the people who wish I would stop talking about contributing, play the last fucking song so they could go back to sleep because it's 3 a.m. in Wyoming or wherever the fuck. All right? I love you all. Heather Jordan, thinking of you with this last song. I'm ending with one I've ended up a lot with. I will have a great time in the studio. Thank you to all the people. Thank you, Mark H. Wilson, over there in Ireland, in Northern Ireland. How do you contribute? Steve Kilbey at gmail.com. You can PayPal me millions of dollars there. I'm accepting all currencies at the moment. The new stuff, I tell you, the new stuff is bitchin', okay? The stuff with the young, rich, handsome, successful guy, it's bitchin'. I tell you, I'm really happy with it. It's not the music I would normally, but I'm doing what I normally would do over this really, I guess what people might say EDM. Or is that short for edamame in a Japanese restaurant? Thank you, Steve Enright. Long time ago, I've already gone wrong. Long time ago, space was calling. Long time ago, the apple was falling. It's been a long day. 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 A long time ago, this earth was created. A long time ago, it was infiltrated. You carry me away. You carry me away. You carry me away. You carry me away. I wanna say I've been waiting for this moment. I wanna say I've been waiting for this moment. Long time ago, Jupiter rising. Long time ago, the angels are rising. Send them away. You send them away. You send them away. You send them away. Long time ago, Eden was shut down. And a long time ago, that serpent got cut down. They took him away. They took him away. They took him away. They took him away. And now I wanna say I've been waiting for this moment. And I wanna say I've been waiting for this moment. I wanna say I've been waiting for this moment. And I wanna say I've been waiting for this moment. I wanna say I'm waiting for this moment. I wanna say I've been waiting for this moment. Thank you. Thank you everybody who tuned in. Appreciate all, especially people who got up early, especially people who stayed up late, especially people who had something better to do and watched me instead. Especially all the people sending me money, especially people who aren't, all the men, all the women, all the people who are born on an even day of the week, all the people who like Renaults and Peugeots, all the people who like Beyond Burgers with vegan mayonnaise, all the people who are watching tonight, I love you all, wherever you are, whoever you are, even if you're old and ugly, or if you're beautiful and young, or somewhere in the middle, if you're a human, or you are somewhere from a star called Epsilon. Martin Kennedy and I, double album, Epsilon, double concept album. Is it something to do with the aliens? I hesitate to call them aliens. That's just not the right word. But is this new Martin Kennedy album something to do with my experience, what happened to me? Is it? Aha. Don't forget, Glenn Benny and me have made a great new album called the GB3. That will be coming out on the 5th of November, and that one is rocking like a mofo. Keith Donald and I are working on our incredible graphic novel about the adventures of Hannibal Barca, the Carthaginian on the run from the Roman Empire. He's groovy, he's glorious, and his girlfriend is a powerful goddess, but she's still a bit of a bitch. And they have a weird fucked up relationship. It's either really good or really bad. It's going great. He's in this delirious state with her, or she's fucking around with him. All right. Thank you so much for coming, or for being there. You didn't have to go anywhere, did you? You will look forward to that comic, Diamanda Galas. With that, surely we have gone over an hour. You've had your money's worth. There's Christine, my original fan, Anne Ward Art, Steve Enright and Mandy, whom I love. Tariq, yes. Anybody else want me to say their fucking name? We'll have a short session where I say everybody's name if you want. I've said the Bear. I've said Christine. You've had your chance. Laurie Party. I don't think next weekend, Monday, I think I'm in the studio. Susie Markham, that I went to school with when we walked down the street with the Burns twins when we were 5 years old. Keith Donald, yes, your illustrations are exciting me. You understand this stuff. Art Cats and Dogs, Vintage Bliss, Trixie Dixon, my old friend who lives down in the Dulla. New Day Rising, Steph, how are you? Maddie Davison, Stefano in Italia, Jill Norman and her husband Scott, Jody Coyote, oh, I'm a howling wolf, I go. I love you all so much. Dave and Heather, Heather, I love you so much. I miss Dave. Wendy Clayton, that Barker bitch. She's not a Barker, she's Ishtar. She doesn't have a surname. She's like the Queen, just Elizabeth. There's a sort of a surname, but might be unpronounceable, seeing it's in ancient fucking Sumerian or something. Rawhide, round 'em up, win 'em in, run 'em up, Rawhide. Blarney, aggressor. I'm truly beautifully fucked. I always am. Raffaella in Italy. Je t'aime, mon amour. Catherine Meeson, keep on rocking. Dennis Hanlon, is he watching? Oh boy. I can't get drawn in on that one. I cannot get drawn in on Dennis Hanlon. Let me say this. Time wounds all heals, all right? Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises. I love you all. I'm about to sign off. I've had a pleasure tonight. I'll let you know when I'm coming back. Just take it easy, be kind to each other, and do all you can. That's right.